I leave you with peace, love, light, and you have all the power in the world. All the power in the world. Let's walk. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and comment on the content if it helps. NarcsHateTheyLoveMe. Narcs say they love me. Narcs hate they love me. Let's walk. NarcsHateTheyLoveMe. I'm NarcsHateTheyLoveMe at gmail.com. I'm NarcsHateTheyLoveMe on TikTok. Alright, my email will be in the video description if you want to reach out to me for coaching purposes only. Alright, and I want to get more so into this soul tie stuff, alright? Because I gave you the soul tie as it relates to like relationships, okay? Alright, the spirits depositing over in others, and binding to others, low vibrational spirits. Mind you, this is why it's so important to release low vibrational spirits. That's why you release them by forgiving yourself, by forgiving the person that did you, that did the wrongdoing. All right. But I want to get into the nurture part of things. All right. The nurture, the way you were raised. All right. Now, you guys have to be honest with yourselves. All right. And I'm gonna tell you why. All right. A lot of babies, especially in the crack era, that era, I think it was like in the 80s, the early 80s, when crack came about and it started to kill a lot of the people. Substance, the substance abuse, the addiction, all of that, you have to take under consideration when it comes to soul ties as well, because people have had babies and they have been on all kind of shit while they're pregnant with the baby. Some people don't find out they pregnant until they about 5 months and showing a little bit. Now they want to get tested, right? But they do what they want to do up until it's time, like they feel like they're pregnant, or may have I want to go get tested. But you've been doing what you've been wanting to do, been putting whatever you want into your body. You haven't been getting a rest. You haven't been to anywhere to get checkups, take any prenatal vitamins. You haven't been taking care of yourself. Now you're bringing a baby into this world, knowing that you done had substances over in your body that you're not supposed to have in there when you're pregnant. This is another thing when I say seeds have been planted. Most people, they don't have sex until they get on something, on some kind of substance. They can't do anything sober. All right, so when you're being conceived and when you're being born, what's going on with the person that's birthing you? Even after you're born, what's going on with you? Is your mama breastfeeding? Or do you have a bottle that's propped up on something and you sitting up there trying to hold a bottle, or it's propped up on something and you got milk running down your mouth? Because mama ain't there. Mama sitting up there talking to some other body on the phone. Mama there doing whatever it is she want to do. Totally neglecting the baby. Y'all know, when I took communicative disorders, it was stages of development in babies. One of the first things that they said when a baby is born and they breastfeed, like a woman breastfeeds their baby, and they look into their eyes, I don't know what it's called, but the baby connects with the mother just by looking into the eyes of the mother, smelling the mother. The baby knows the scent. The baby can hear the voice of the mother. All right. Some people didn't go through those developmental stages because there was a factor, or what I would call a variable, meaning the person that birthed you, your surroundings. When you were a baby, you subconsciously heard people screaming and hollering. Some babies don't even have a baby bed. Some babies just go and sleep with the mama. They're saying whatever around the baby, doing whatever around the baby, with the excuse that the baby is too small or they know what I'm doing. I can do whatever I want. It's just a baby. They don't know what I'm doing. It's just a baby. All of that stuff has an effect on you. It's many, many variables, many, many factors. All right, if you weren't breastfed, did you get regular milk? Was your mama on pills? Was your mama on drugs? Huh? This is by way of nurture. All right, soul ties by way of nurture. All of this stuff has to be taken into accountability. One thing that I ask a lot of people when I talk to them, when I coach, and I gauge, I'm asking them, well, your ex-narcissist, what was his childhood like? What was the structure of his family like? And oftentimes, I come across a lot of people that have one thing in common. The grandmother raised them. The aunt raised them. And I'm thinking, okay, well, where was the mother? And if they say now the mother is on drugs, or I don't know, I've never met the mother, those are red flags. Because guess what? The mother was on drugs. 9 times out of 10, the mother was on drugs when they had the baby. The mother was doing what they wanted to do when they were pregnant with the baby. All right. So I'm going to leave that right there. That's part 2 to soul ties. I hope it helps somebody, bring some clarification to you. All right. And y'all know when it comes to drugs or things like that, people have reckless behavior and get into some reckless things, and they only think about themselves. They don't think about anybody else. All right. I leave you with peace. I leave you with love. And you have all the power in the world. I'm your number 1 source for Narcs Nation. All right. Peace. Take care. I love you.